Hey guys, it's Nader here again, and welcome back to another video. And today we're back in the crew, and probably the last time you saw me do a video on this, it was probably when, I did the perf spec, obviously. So this time, we're back with the other spec, which is obviously going to be the dirt spec, and that's the only two specs available for this car, which I could see. So yeah, we're going to buy the dirt kit here. Let's see, okay, level 40s, it's only 18,000, so that's very attainable, especially if I have like over 3 million bucks. Let's see how this thing looks like, and wow, that actually looks pretty nice. It looks nicer than I would have thought. So I have quite a bit of a decision to make. So obviously we're going to put on, you know what, actually, that red looks pretty nice, so we're going to put on that red. But second of all, this is a decision making. We either, put on an off-road looking front bumper on the car, or we put on just a regular looking front bumper onto the car like this, and we can make it a drift car. I quite like that, so I'm gonna stick with that one. It's like, it's off-roady, but at the same time it doesn't look off-roady. So yeah, now it's time for the rear bumper. What do we have here? Holy shit, that looks crazy. The first one looks mad, second one looks alright. Third one, alright, no. Yeah, I've made my decision. I think I want to go with that one. That one looks pretty cool. It's interesting. It doesn't look cool. I mean, it does look cool. That's obviously why, I put it on. But it just, where the exhaust pipes are placed, that looks interesting to me. So up next we have the skirts. Let's see what we do. Okay. Yeah, it just removes that bit. So obviously we're going to keep that on. So like I was saying earlier, I kind of don't want the car to be 100% looking like it's off-roady, but I think these not tires, but these rims look pretty nice on this car, so I think we're going to do that. Whoa, this thing is really coming together. Look at this. Okay, so now it's time for the mirror. Yeah, alright, yeah, no, we're keeping that one. That one looks nice. Now it's time for the wing, and there's that one, and there's this one, so... Oh man, that looks so cool. I mean, I went for the big wing last time, and I kind of want to go for, something like this. Oh man, that looks really nice. But then again, there's this one. Oh man, I don't know what to go with. This was a really hard decision. But in the end, we did put the big wing on the perf car. But then again, if we do take this drifting, that would be a pretty nice swing. Oh, I don't know what to do. This one looks really nice. So look at this. This one, it makes it look like, from the back end, it kind of reminds me of a 67 Camaro, but which looks really nice. But then we have this, which just looks insane. You know what? Screw it. Yeah, we're going with this one. I'm on the fence of saying, let's go with the other one because the other one looks cool, but you know what? The big wing is the way to go. So now it's time. Holy shit. So yeah, now it's time for the hood options, which kind of blow me away the most, other than the spoilers. But yeah, so there is this one that initially hit me. That one looks pretty cool. What? Okay, that looks sick as shit. And then we have the okay. So, do we go with that one? You know what, this one, it's really tempting. But I think in the end, we're gonna go with this one. Just because it looks a little cleaner than the matte black hood. But yeah, that is our car. So now, I think first off, we're gonna take it in free roam. We'll do a little bit of drifting in this. Because obviously, the dirt spec is obviously the ideal drifting spec. And then after we, drift it around for a little bit, we'll put this thing into an off-road race or a time trial or something and see how it, performs off-road. But yeah, so I'll throw this thing into the mountains of either the New York mountains, I think it's the Appalachian Mountains they're called, or I'll throw them into the California mountains. Either way, I'm gonna throw it into an area with some pretty winding roads. Alrighty guys, so now we are going to be doing some drifting because, dirt cars are obviously made for drifting, and it's already going pretty well as far as drifting goes. This is going to be a really fun car to slide around, especially when we go up to the summit of this mountain range. But yeah, first impressions of this car already. I didn't really mention this. Obviously, we'll test it once it gets into a race, and I'll show you guys once we get into a race. And Jesus Christ, this thing loves to go sideways. Oh God. But yeah, I haven't mentioned this yet, but the acceleration on this car is pretty good, especially just for a level 40 stock dirt car. Like, I know I said that, with the perf car, but for a dirt car, I'm not really expecting much as far as, you know, acceleration off the line, but it was pretty alright, as far as, you know, level 40 bronze parts go on this car. Alright, it's time to get some speed to go around this corner. Of course, the cop's gonna be right over here, and I almost run into it, and I kind of go sideways and ruin the back of my car. Dandy. Alright, so now we're going down the summit, and let's brake just a little bit. Alright, power on. There we go. Oh, yes. Yes, oh man, that was a beautiful drift right there. That's probably going to be the best corner that I do throughout this whole section right here. Yeah, that wasn't that clean. How about around this one? Oh, of course. Alright, one more, and let's make this one impressive. Oh man, we're so close to the wall right there. It didn't give us like the drifting bucks, you know, in the bottom right, you know, the skill things. But that was a pretty wicked drift, and I'm never gonna say wicked again. But yeah, this car gets a whole lot more wheel spin than say the Skyline, because, you know, the Skyline, you know, that was my ideal drift car before, you know, I got this thing. But it has so much wheel spin that it wants to slide for days. I mean, just look at the. Thanks, Ford Explorer. But yeah, I think that's all we're gonna do as far as, you know, drifting this car around. I think now we're gonna put it into, you know, the environment that it's used for, and that is obviously, you know, going on some trails off-road and doing a race. So I'll throw this car into a race real quick, and we'll see how it does off-road. Alrighty guys, so now we are in an event. This time we're obviously in an off-road event versus a ton of other dirt cars. So now, instead of, you know, seeing how it does as far as drifting, we can now see how it does as far as gripping onto this trail right here. And obviously it's going to get a little bit of some, you know, sliding, but that comes accustomed with dirt cars, obviously, because they're not like raid cars where, you know, they are made to literally be glue to the ground. Alright, and drift. There we go. Oh yes, that was clean. That was so clean right there. And then I spin myself out pretty much. Yeah, we just stand no match for the AI back there. I mean, we're just too good. Well, no, it's not we're too good. It's just the AI in this game are complete fucking shit. Okay. Okay, I spoke a little too early, and I'm stuck. So like I was saying earlier, we're obviously ahead because the AI is complete shit in this game. Yup, what a surprise. They're brain dead as hell. Nos it. Oh shit, okay, I nosed it a little bit out of control. Not gonna lie, but you know what? Every car has a learning curve. This car may not have, you know, that big of a learning curve. I'm probably just because I'm shit at this game. But don't judge me. Either way, we finished first. The finish line is right up here as long as we don't screw up. There we go, and across the line. So yeah, as far as this car goes, it's probably one of the more fun cars I've driven. Possibly because the handling model has been upgraded a little bit. But yeah, I mean, I just can't wait for next month, because I believe next month the 1955 Chevy Bel Air comes into the game, so that's going to be really fun to do some car builds on that. So that's going to be all for, you know, car builds as far as this month on the crew, just because we've gotten the perf spec version of this car out of the way, and now we got the dirt spec version out of the way. So yeah, I want to thank you guys so much for watching this video, and be sure to leave a like if you enjoyed, and I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.